Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this is my 31 days of horror movie reviews. And the movie that I'm reviewing is a film that I've been wanting to review for quite a while. It's called Idle Hands. Idle Hands is a 1999 film that was directed by Rodman Flender. And when I say that I've been wanting to review this for a long time, it's because I grew up on this movie, essentially. I first saw this film probably as an early teenager, and every Halloween season I would go back and say it's time to watch Idle Hands because it's a movie that I definitely clicked with. It's a movie that I definitely vibed with. It was definitely my sense of humor at that point in my life, and I've seen this so many times. It's been a few years since I've rewatched it, so it's kind of special to like go back to that time in my life, but I almost enjoyed it more now because I have a weird appreciation for the type of movie that this is. I mean, first of all, this is a film that's very dark. The humor is so dark that I can totally get that if you've never seen this movie and you just now decide to watch it for the first time and you go, this is either really stupid, because it is, absolutely, there's no denying that, or you watch it and you go, okay, this is too crass, this is too out there. I get it. I'm not really going to sit here and debate somebody and say, no, this is Shakespeare. This is one of the greatest films of all time. I just really fucking enjoy it. And that's really what I wanted to talk about. First, Devon Sawa. I want to mention Devon Sawa. He's the main character, Anton, and I love that he's just this kind of loser type dude, the stoner who his parents were brutally murdered at the very beginning of this movie. His poor parents. I feel so bad for them because it's not even like they're assholes. It's not even like they treat him like shit. No, for all accounts, from what we can see, they seem like good people who die because they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Days go by before Devon Sauer even realizes that something's up here. My parents haven't been around. Kind of weird. Anyways, let's move on with my day. There's been this string of murders going around in the town, so there's a serial killer on the loose, right? That's who killed his parents. And it's not till sometime later when he finally figures out, oh shit, I'm the serial killer. Of course, he's not aware of it, he's not conscious of doing it. His hand is possessed. And so that's where this movie gets into this wacky premise, and it's almost as if the writers of this movie watched Evil Dead 2. And that scene when Ash is having to fight off his possessed hand, and it's the silliest fucking thing you've ever seen. They decided to make an entire movie about that. Because that's what you have here. And Devon Sawa having to be more slapsticky, having to be more over the top, especially physical. His hand doing all things in the background when he's trying to control it, he's trying to tie it down, he's trying to stop it from picking up weapons and killing various people. There's a lot of stuff that I think Devon Sawa was able to do that made me enjoy his performance, made me appreciate him, and this is stuff I don't really think he's been able to do since, or gotten the chance to do since. His two best friends are played by Seth Green and Eldon Henson, who Eldon Henson, I think I didn't realize that this was him. I mean, I've seen him in a bunch of things since then, most notably Foggy in the Daredevil show. So going back and seeing him here, I'm like, oh shit, that's that guy. And I really like the friends. I like how they're super cool, right? Especially Seth Green. You always like seeing him. And even after they're brutally killed, it's pretty intense the way how they're killed by Devon Sawa. They come back from the dead. Why? I don't know. Why are they the only ones that come back? But when they come back, they're okay with the fact that he killed them. I mean, they're still there. They're still trying to help him, along with doing the usual stoner stuff that they were doing previous. Jessica Alba, hot damn. Jessica Alba, this is one of the hottest times that you can see her in a movie. This is one of her first films, if not her very first movie. And yes, you could say that the whole idea of her being the girl next door, his neighbor, he grew up around her, but never got the opportunity to talk to her. He was too shy and whatnot. The Hand puts him in a situation where he does have to like ring her bell and talk to her, right? So the one good thing that The Hand does. But Jessica Alba, like, immediately wants to fuck. She is so down to fuck, like, day one. And you could argue that, well, it's because she knows him and she sees him around and she's been waiting, like, dying for him to talk to her. So she's like, finally, cool, let's go. But it does make her seem pretty easy. And you know what? Because she's so goddamn hot, you don't really care. You're almost just rooting for the guy. Like, good on you, Anton. Good on you. Vivica Fox. I almost forgot that Vivica Fox is in this movie because she's playing like the supernatural hunter, right? It's like she's straight from the Supernatural TV show, and she's been following this case from town to town, trying to find the possessed hand because I guess it jumps from body to body. It's so bizarre. You almost didn't need Vivica Fox's character in this movie at all. It wouldn't have done anything to the plot if you did take her out, but she's hot, you know, and I do like the idea of her going around just kind of being a badass. I mean, I would watch that movie. Might not be good, but I'd still watch it for her. And I love the fact that this takes place on Halloween. Once again, like I said, it gives me a reason to want to come back to this movie every Halloween time. And I like the feel of the film. I like the vibe of the movie from the late 90s, early 2000s type soundtrack and just everything that goes on with it. I enjoy it. I do. It might sound like I'm defending myself, defending my taste, but movies that I watched when I was younger and I watched a lot of times, it's gonna hold a special place in my heart. So, yes, Idle Hands. If you haven't seen this movie, I would definitely recommend it. So, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Idle Hands? Do you have fun with it as much as I do? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Swimming in beers, I've been through it all, let me trickle a tear. In case you didn't know, I was living sarcastic. A motherfucking monster, something Jurassic. Had to wrap the whole entire bed in plastic. Smoke bitch gets when she fucking with raptors. Killing and a drilling and I'm sipping on the 4-0. Listen by a whole entire motherfucking torso. Oh, what a rush, sniffing some more blow. Let the bitch bleed and I'm making a porno. I'ma keep it going a few times before I pass out. Wake up in the morning, realize I blacked out.